All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is DNA time. Season 2 starts today. We have got a few transfers, nearly 200 million out the door as well. It has been very, very busy. We're also in the end of October. We've got a very important Champions League game. We need a point from our last game against Olympiacos to qualify. We're also somehow top of the league. We haven't started the season too well. A couple of new players have struggled to bed in. But we'll discuss that after we've done all the transfers. Right, let's get into today's DNA. All right, boys, here we are, Season 2, DNA. Let me know your thoughts down to the transfers, down in the comments. Where did I get good value from? Where did I waste my money? What should I have done regarding certain players going out of the door? Now, first thing, before we dive into the rest of the graphics, is I have sold Mason Greenwood. People were no doubt going to ask about it. I didn't want to just put him in the reserves to rot because that then hampers like people moaning that he should be in the team and him being unhappy and stuff like that, and affects like the happiness potentially of the squad. So what I basically did was went straight in, transfer listed him, and accepted every single offer that came through. Unfortunately, he chose to go to Bayern Munich for 44 million when he could have gone to Dortmund for 52. But never mind, we've got him out the door. We move on. So here are all the transfers, departures this summer. Okay, so Mason Greenwood that we spoke about, Bayern Munich, 44 million. Victor Lindelof has gone to Inter Milan for 30 million pounds. Eric Bailly has gone for 18 million pounds. Alex Telles has gone to Napoli for 17.75 million pounds. Andreas Pereira went to Roma for 17 million. Donny van der Beek has gone to Porto for 15.75 million. Palestri wasn't good enough at this level to play in the game. He's gone to Newcastle for 8. Taith Chong, another one, youngster, not good enough. We've cashed in on him to try and get some more money in. 3.7 million to Palace. Nemanja Matic off the wage bill. 2.5 million to Alaves. A notable departure down there that we knew about, Edison Cavani, has gone on a free to Juventus. Now, interestingly, you want to know where the big players ended up in terms of Paul Pogba and Jesse Lingard. Jesse Lingard has found himself at Marseille. He's got himself a £33,000 a week deal, so quite cheap. Pogba is at Arsenal, £200,000 a week. We played Arsenal in the Community Shield. We lost 1-0. Guess who scored a penalty? Paul Pogba. Yeah, but we said we'd move on. Look, he's 29. We'll keep our eye on him. Hopefully it doesn't come back to haunt us. Arsenal were very strong, our closest rivals last season, and for them to sign Paul Pogba has made them pretty strong this season. Okay, so remember we did Boubacar Kamara and Luis Philippe, both coming in on free transfers. We spoke about them a couple of episodes ago. The first big transfer is actually a loan, but we've got an option to buy for 66 million. And that is one of my favourite youngsters in world football at the moment. It is Gavi. So we are playing him. We're going to play him a fair bit this year, and I thought it was a good signing. He's 66 million pounds. So there's an option there. We needed a little bit of strength in depth. When we're playing with a diamond, he can actually play in the holding role as well a little bit. So real options for us. Real quality player, 18 years old. I think we'll probably make this deal permanent in the summer. Our new third choice goalkeeper is Nick Pope. Burnley got relegated. We needed a new keeper. I couldn't afford to really dive in and strengthen the squad. So I've gone for Nick Pope, someone that we may use. We may not. When David De Gea goes, we may just go with Henderson and Pope. But he's in £73,000 a week, £2.5 million from Burnley. Right, moving on. It starts to get a little bit more interesting now. The next player has cost us £37.5 million. He's a striker. He has a DNA score of 90. He is now leading in terms of DNA. That is Robert Lewandowski. Now, he is 34 years old. He cost us a lot of money, but I felt it was an opportunity that I just couldn't turn down. So Robert Lewandowski arrives on a 3-year deal, £500,000 a week. We've gone kind of Ed Woodward here, but at the same time, him and Ronaldo up front, I'm getting a little bit excited about. He has scored 12 in 15. I've not seen the best of him yet. We're trying to play him as the complete forward with Ronaldo as the advanced forward, but no doubt a signing. He was transfer listed. I just couldn't say no. Vlahovic has ended up going to Borussia Dortmund as well, so we've just thought we'd just leave Vlahovic for now. Let's get in Robert Lewandowski. Lewandowski and Ronaldo up front. Surely that's enough to fire us to another league title. That was Lewandowski. We have got a couple more deals that cost us a few more pennies. Jude Bellingham is in £88 million. We got him from Borussia Dortmund, a player that can do a lot of roles for us. I'm actually going to start using him in the save as a register. We're going to play with the diamond still, but we're changing the halfback a little bit when we play a lot of games against lower league teams, or sort of like teams lower. We're expected to win a lot of home games. We're going to plug him in as a register so he can get on the ball and dictate play from deep. Absolute superstar, 19 years old. He fits in really well. We've got Gavi in there. We've got Fernandes in there. We've got McTominay. We've got Hannibal as well. Sancho. We've also signed another one. Pedri. Pedri is through the door. £150,000 a week. This is the one. We had about 50 million left. And I asked the board, go on. Go out and get him. They paid £91 million for the 19-year-old. Massive contract. He's going to be with us for the next 5 or 6 years. £150,000 a week. Hasn't started too great. Only 1 goal in 11 games, 1 assist. He's been a little bit in and out, but he's only 19. He'll get the opportunity to settle. We've been a little bit all over the place with injuries at the moment, but yeah, long-term, Pedri. So we've signed Pedri, Bellingham to go in alongside Gavi, who's already there on loan potentially and future transfer. McTominay, Kamara backing up. Fernandes. We've also got obviously Sancho as well. Hannibal coming through. We've also got James Garner as part of the squad. So we look pretty strong in central midfield. All right, so those are all of the transfers. We are currently first in the Premier League. 24 points. We've lost 1 to Chelsea, who were down in 18th when we played them. Chelsea are 13th. Man City are 11th. Liverpool are 8th. We have played 11, won 7, drawn 3, and we just haven't played well. We haven't played well in a lot of games. Quite flat. We started well, dominated, then we went to Brentford and had this really random 3-3. Then we smashed Brighton. Then we had a poor result against Southampton. Jadon Sancho scored in stoppage time. And then we kind of got through. We had a really good performance against Everton, but lost before that in Atalanta. Beat PSG, I think. Yeah, we beat PSG at home, drew with them away. We beat City away, but then we lost to Chelsea. To be fair, we're on a spin of 4 in a row, so it's not the end of the world. The Champions League group looks like that. So we need a point against Olympiacos. Atalanta and PSG are playing each other. So yeah, a point against Olympiacos today will see us through. But I'm a little bit just fair. Our difficult group, Atalanta and PSG. But I'll be disappointed if we don't, especially with 1 game to go, getting a point against Olympiacos. That should be points in the bag. And that's it. The squad has struggled a little bit. We're having a few days rest ahead of the game. We're still rocking with the diamond. The only change we've made is kind of register. Maguire, Moran, a couple of players have underperformed for us so far. Average ratings. Diallo scored a couple of goals. Ronaldo's already scored 14. Lewandowski scored 12. Fernandes has done well and been injured. And Sancho's made a good start. A couple of players who've kind of struggled. Brandon Williams, you'd expect. Luis Philippe, the centre-half, he's already unhappy that he's not playing much, but he's come in and got an average rating of 6.74. So he could be an early departure, to be honest, which is a bit disappointing, but we got him on a free. So if he's unhappy, then we may look at moving him on. And there is the squad. We've called up, obviously we've got 3 good goalkeepers in Pope, Henderson, De Gea. Good strength at right back with Anwan Bissaka. We've got a lot, obviously. Mengi. We've called up Twanzebe's in the first team squad. Ethan Laird is in the first team squad as well. Youngster who can play both sides. Going to play a couple of games for us probably during the course of the season. Carabao Cup games, etc. Brandon Williams as well, can play both sides, a nice little player to have on the bench. And then in midfield, we've still got Fred. He's got like a year left on his deal. I couldn't sell him. I didn't want to make him unhappy. I thought, he's happy to stay and be a backup, so we thought we'd keep Fred for 1 more year. Garner, Bellingham, Gavi, Sancho, Fernandes, and then in the attacking areas, we've still got Diallo, Hannibal, Pedri, obviously Lewandowski, Ronaldo. Martial is still here. Nobody wants him. Every single MLS club literally came in for loans. He's rejected loans to pretty much everywhere. I just don't know how I can get him out the door He's loaned, he's transfer listed. I was only accepting 50% of loans. I literally accepted everything to get him out, and he's still bloody here. So he's part of the first team squad just to help with injuries, basically, and he's only actually ended up playing one game. All right, we have got the World Cup coming up soon. Yes, we've got the World Cup coming up soon. So that is it. We're going to go and quickly do the Olympiacos game. Let me know your thoughts down below to what I've put together. Was Lewandowski a sensible deal? Let me know down your thoughts. Next episode as well, we'll come back after the World Cup. I will have my DNA database spreadsheet set up as well, so we can have a little look, see how the new players fare in terms of DNA and stuff like that, and see if there's been much progression or in certain players drop off in terms of their DNA attributes. Okay, so we have actually made 2 changes in terms of the tactic. We've just gone with the advanced playmaker. Whoever's played in this role has really struggled since Paul Pogba left. Paul Pogba actually struggled in this role as an advanced playmaker. So what I've done is I've changed it to a Mazzala because we've got Bellingham and Gavi and Fernandes, players like that. It makes sense to have 2 Mazzalas. So we've got Mazzala on support, Mazzala on attack. Obviously, we're going to give Bellingham a go, and he hasn't played much, is it? Because he's been in and out, injured, played in other positions, but we're going to go with him. So we've got De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Luis, Philippe, Shaw, Bellingham, Pedri, Fernandes, Sancho, Ronaldo. Let's put him as the advanced forward. Lewandowski is a complete forward. And on the bench, Dalot, Maguire, McTominay, Rashford, Tuanzebe, Kamara, and Gavi. Okay, here we go. We need a point. I think we needed a point against these last year to qualify, did we not? And we got lucky. We lost, but we got lucky. Let's just have a win today, boys. 18 minutes in, first highlight of the game. Where's it gonna go? Sarakis. Fastlick goes long. We should get that down. We will do. Varane. Striding forward. Fernandes. Cleared. Get it back. We do. Sancho, Bellingham, Pedri, Lewandowski. Blocked. He's going to get another go. He does. He's in. He must score. He does score. Literally at the 3rd attempt. Robert Lewandowski's. Look, we know he's old. We need to strengthen in there in the summer. Definitely. 100%. But for now, for this season, let's enjoy Lewandowski. And to be honest, I've given myself a problem because we've spent lots of money. We need to strengthen in other areas. I think we need a world-class centre-half to go alongside Varane potentially next summer. We can probably get away with the goalkeeper situation, but then it'll be strikers. So Ronaldo's highly likely to leave. Do we offer him a 1-year deal? We'll see how he performs, see what you guys at home think as well, because his contract's leaving. Lewandowski will gradually get worse as the save goes on. He's in again though. At the moment, no, he's doing all right, isn't he? So for a couple of seasons at least, I think we'll be all right with playing with a veteran up front. We've got, a 35 and a 37-year-old up front, I think. But they're scoring goals. Nice little combination. Sancho's an absolute driving force in that 10 position, and Lewandowski is never going to... How old is Lewandowski now in the game? Oh, he's 34. He's just turned 34. Yeah, he's as good as Ronaldo. He's got years left, hasn't he? The one interesting one is David De Gea. His contract's out at the end of the year. This is something to discuss as well in the comments down below. What do we do with De Gea? He's not actually amazing in the game. There's a lot of average statistics, like command of area, communication, kicking's average, first touch is average, punching tendency, I suppose that's not one, throwing's bad. So, he wants 300, he's on 375 grand a week. I think we let him go. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Right, I want this game to be as comfortable as possible. Wan-Bissaka. Can we drive with it? He does. Bellingham. Great run from Bellingham, stepping out from the defensive midfield. Slots. Finish Ronaldo. That's a lovely goal. Started by Bellingham. I think if we were playing Bellingham as a halfback, he wouldn't have done that. But because it's Register and he's encouraged to be a little bit more attacking, a little bit more aggressive, take more risks, striding through the middle of the midfield, finding Wan-Bissaka. Lovely little dink in to Sancho. And Sancho, once again, racking up the numbers in terms of assists. Ronaldo's on the score sheet, boys. It's 3-0. Right, corner for Tunis. Lewandowski's got better, to be fair. He didn't score for the first few games, and he scored in a couple of games where he was really bad and then just got on the score sheet. But I think now he's starting to link up better, finding his feet in the Premier League. And we want to win the Champions League, don't we? We had the disappointment of last season, of the final. We want to go on and win it this year. Right, Fernandes. It's a good corner. Ooh. Sancho was underneath it. Here he is, Wan-Bissaka. Fernandes hits it. That's a lovely strike. It's 4-0 just after half-time. We are absolutely cruising here, boys. Okay, we're just going to do some subs. I'm going to bring Gavi on to come in there for Pedri. We're also going to bring Kamara on just as a register, just so you boys can see the new signings in action. Kamara's not great off the ball. We may even try and convert Kamara into a centre-half. I think that might potentially be a way forward. Fernandes, nice little free kick. Oh, Rafa Varane. Oh, offside. Is the ref giving offside? Fractions. We must be talking fractions as well. What a touch for Varane. Lovely pick out as well from Fernandes with the pass. Oh, it's been awarded. Get in. Lovely touch by Varane. What a goal. Well, we've coasted through this, boys. I was a little bit worried before the game started in terms of, let's just get Wan-Bissaka off. He's about dead. In terms of having to get something from this final game, but we've absolutely coasted through. Suarez is in. De Gea saves. Yeah, so I'm now happy with the age of the squad. The balance of the squad is good. We've got players like McTominay. I think there's a chance we maybe need one more midfielder when Fred goes in the summer, just to give us, because we've obviously got Fernandes. Fernandes and Sancho kind of do number 10s. I think we just need one more player. One more player in there. Potentially a left back. Ronaldo slides it in. Referee's getting involved. Again, no, by the looks of it. What's he giving? Goal awarded. 6-0. We'll take it. So potentially a left back. Goalkeeping issue. And then obviously I do think we need to bring in another striker. Marcus Rashford's okay. But, you know, Ronaldo's not going to be around forever. His contract's out at the end of the season. I honestly don't know what to do with him, guys. We're definitely going to see drop-offs in his physicals. He's 37. I'd like to maybe just keep him for as long as we can. Don't know what you think. Let me know your thoughts down below. Keep him as long as we can and see how long he actually goes on for. He's still going to score. I think for this season in particular, him and Lewandowski will be close to 100 goals. Shaw, lovely cross. Sancho, late run. Ooh, nearly got on the end of it. There we go. We're going to see it out. 6-0. Thank you very much. That's a performance that I'm quite happy that's on camera for you guys, because it hasn't been as easy as that so far this season. Right, we're through to the knockout stages of the Champions League. We're top of the Premier League. We're going to come back after the World Cup in Qatar. I'll have the database set up for you in terms of the spreadsheet so we can see where we need to strengthen in DNA. Let me know your thoughts to the transfer window down below, and we will see you next week, next Sunday night, for the next episode of DNA.